Money. Some have it, some don't. Some master it, most chase it. But what if money isn't just numbers and spreadsheets? What if every financial decision, big or small, starts not with a calculator, but with our own messy human emotions? Inspired by Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money, let's unravel the strange, deeply human side of wealth and discover why your financial destiny is shaped less by what you know and more by how you behave. We're taught to treat money as a math problem, solve for X, maximize returns, minimize losses. But reality is far messier. Financial decisions are made around dinner tables, shaped by ego, fear, pride, and the invisible fingerprints of our upbringing. Why do some people thrive while others stumble, even with the same information? The answer: our unique financial DNA, formed by our backgrounds, experiences, and the stories we tell ourselves about money. Consider two people, one born during a booming stock market, another during a crash. Their attitudes toward risk and investing are worlds apart, shaped by the economic weather of their youth. We justify every financial move, good or bad, based on our own worldview, even if it seems irrational to others. As Housel says, people do some crazy things with money, but no one is crazy. Warren Buffett's fortune? It's not just skill, it's time. By investing since childhood, he harnessed the quiet superpower of compounding. If he'd started later, even with higher returns, his wealth would be a fraction of what it is today. The lesson: the most powerful force in finance isn't intelligence, but patience. Yet, we're drawn to pessimism. Bad news grabs our attention, while slow, steady progress goes unnoticed. We fear risk, but forget that optimism, discipline, and time are what build fortunes. Luck and risk, like wind and waves, shape every journey. Bill Gates had a 1 in a million shot at early computer access. His friend Kent Evans, just as talented, was lost to a tragic accident. Success is never just skill, it's also timing, circumstance, and chance. And then there's the long tail. Most investments, business ideas, or creative efforts fail, but a tiny handful drive nearly all the rewards. Even Buffett's wins come from a few outlier stocks. The key isn't being right all the time, but staying in the game long enough for those rare, outsized successes to appear. So, what's the real prize? Not flashy cars or big houses, but freedom, the ability to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want. True wealth is invisible. The assets you haven't spent, the opportunities you can seize, the time you control. Financial happiness comes from knowing when enough is enough, resisting the urge to endlessly move the goalpost, and focusing on what truly matters. So, next time you make a financial decision, ask yourself, is this about numbers or about my own story, fears, and hopes? Are you chasing someone else's idea of success or defining your own? The dance between math and human nature is never-ending, but understanding your own psychology is the key to mastering money. If you found these ideas thought-provoking, dive deeper into the psychology of money. And remember, the journey to wealth is less about outsmarting the system and more about outsmarting yourself. What's your next move?